A Journal from the End of Times is the story of a Central American road trip that started in 2010. I accompanied an old friend, a filmmaker, on her latest project. The mission was to hear the word of the modern Maya. To achieve this, we travelled from Mexico through Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras and Belize, and back again. At this time, the Maya had received global attention for their 2012 prophecies. It seemed everybody was talking about this date and many were predicting an end to the world. But what did the Maya have to say? On our journey, we filmed testimonies from spiritual guides, activists, community leaders, farmers, artists, teachers and children. We meet some extraordinary people including daykeepers, zapatistas, permaculturalists and hip-hop artists. And along the way I write this journal. But a story unfolds that reflects my own life back in the UK, the time I'd spent as a youth in an alternative Britain, with the Peace Convoy, horse-drawn travellers, road protesters, environmental and political activists. I could see that this extant indigenous way of life that I was witnessing today in Mesoamerica resounded with much of my own life experiences in those formative years and beyond. Admittedly, I didn't know much about Central America before I started this journey, but I was eager to learn more of the ancient Maya, the arrival of the conquistadors, the subsequent 500 years of tyranny, how this in turn led to the more recent history of scorched earth policies and bloody civil wars. Peace has only been restored recently in many of these countries. Our road trip culminates at the United Nations Climate Conference in Cancun, Mexico. The indigenous president of Bolivia, Evo Morales, comes and talks to the people. Across the globe, people are protesting against the destruction of our host planet. Many of these gatherings, rebellions, resistance movements are derived from a re-emerging indigenous culture. In this book I ask some of the really big questions. Is the world coming to an end? Or is this just the end of Western civilization? Are those that live closest to the earth able to make a difference?